27th of July, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi.
Okay.
Grab my book.
Yeah, new Sefer, new Chumash.
Yep.
Okay. Quite a bit of Rashi here at the beginning. First pasuk, second pasuk, third pasuk. Okay. Mayor, you're the Kohen, so please start off.
Okay, it says, Ela Devarim, Asher Diber Moshe El Kol Yisrael Be'eva HaYarden, Bamidbar Ba'arava Mo Suf Ben Paran, Uven Tofel, Vilavan V'chatzerot V'di Zahav. Okay, so these are the words that Moshe spoke to all of Israel. Cross the Jordan in the wilderness, in the plain, which was opposite the Suf.
Now, ostensibly, it sounds like that Moshe Rabbeinu, the Torah is giving us landmarks where Moshe Rabbeinu spoke to all Israel.
Mm-hmm.
But then there seems to be not only a number of landmarks where it is, which it seems unnecessary, but they seem to be contradictory. First of all, it says Be'eva HaYarden, which means across the Jordan. Doesn't say exactly where, but and then it says Bamidbar, in the desert. Now, across the Jordan is not in the desert. As we saw in last week's Parsha, this was a land of pasture. It had lush green pasture there. So it wasn't in the desert. And Ba'arava, okay, so it could be actually right. It was actually in Avos Moab, then the order should be the other way around. Be'eva Yarden Ba'arava, meanwhile Bamidbar. Okay, the number of miles thing wasn't Moel Suf, wasn't Ben Paran, Ben Tofel. Rashi is going to say these places never existed. So that's Rashi's major question over here. What are all these places here? Okay?
Okay. So
let's see the Rashi here.
Okay, so Rashi says, Ela HaDvarim, these are the words. Lefisha hen divrei tochachot. There were words of rebuke. Umana, yes. Umana kan kol hamikomot. And it enumerates, yeah, that might know. Okay. Here, all the places, Shehik Isu Lifnei Makom Bahem, that caused Hashem to get angry. Lefikach Stam et Hadvarim, and that's therefore Stam is generally, the words are just are general, not specific. V'his kiran beremez, and they were mentioned in
Remez actually.
Yeah.
His kiran beremez. Sosimas advar means he said it ambiguously. I guess the best word is the word. Let me see how I translated it. Yeah. He therefore did not explicitly mention the issues, but merely alluded to them.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Ribnei covered himself out of respect for Yisrael. Okay.
Okay, explicitly. Very good.
That's the next one. I'll call Yisrael.
Okay, so I'll call Yisrael, to all of Israel. Ilu hochiach mixatan. Okay, so he only rebuked part of them. Hayu ele shebashuk omrim. Like what those in the marketplace would have said.
Right.
Atem heitem shomim biben Amram.
Means they would not have, those who would not have attended this gathering, right? Let's say Moshe Rabbeinu had only called upon, he not insisted that all Israel were there. So some would have come and some would have gone about their own business. So what would happen afterwards? This is what Rashi is saying. Hayu eila shebashuk, people who did not attend this gathering, but been elsewhere. That's really what Rashi means.
Okay, so Atem heitem shomim miben Amram. So you heard from the son of Amram. Velo chashivotem davar, and did not, I guess, answer it, all of them at all. Wow. Mikach zachar bakach for such and such. Okay. Elu hayinu sham. Had we been there, hayinu mishivim oto, we would have answered him.
He would have answered him.
Yes. Lekach kinan sam kulam. Oh, so that's why Moshe
Gathered everybody together.
Gathered them together. The Amar Lahem, and he said to them, Harei kulchem kan. Now you see, we're all here. Kol mi sheyesh lo teshuvah. So whoever has a teshuvah, an answer, I guess.
Say in response.
A response. So Yashiv, let him respond.
Right.
Huh. Okay, Bamidbar. Lo Bamidbar Hayu. This was not in the wilderness. Ela Baravot Moab, but in the plains of Moab. Umahu Bamidbar. So what is meant by in the wilderness? Ela Bishvil Ma Isuhu Bamidbar.
About what they angered the Eternal. Bishvil, which means about what he rebuked them. He spoke to them about what they angered the Eternal in the desert.
Shamru mi'iten mutenu v'gomer. For
and
they
says
said,
he uses the critical word.
Oh yeah, right. If we only die.
Saying about midbar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Rather, we had died in Mitzrayim.
Yeah, we
bring
would
us out to the desert.
Right, to die.
So he rebuked them about this fact that they had said, why the HaKadosh Baruch Hu had brought them out to the desert.
Well, that was all the way back in Book of Shemot. Okay. Next Rashi is Barava in the plain. Bishvil Harava.
So again, Rashi says the base over here doesn't mean in the plains, but about.
Right. About the plain.
These are the words which Moshe Rabbeinu spoke. So he spoke about the desert. He spoke about the plains.
Mm-hmm. Shechato b'Baal Peor, because they sinned regarding about Baal Peor, b'Shittim and Shittim, Ravot Moab, which is in the plains of Moab.
Right.
Okay, so Mol Suf. So opposite the reeds. Alma Shechim Ru Yam Suf. So what did they rebel at the sea? Bivoam Liyam Suf. When they came to the
They
sea.
had rebelled at the sea, at the Yam Suf.
Right. And that's when they arrived at the Yam Suf. Shamru, and they said, Hamibli ain kvarim b'Mitzrayim. Are there not enough graves in Egypt? B'chein, and similarly, b'nas'am mitoch hayam. When they traveled from within the sea, Shenamar, by Yamru.
Actually, it doesn't mean when they traveled from being within the sea. That's what I'm exactly what I'm trying to say.
Within the sea.
It's not in the sea they complained, but when they came out.
Oh, yeah.
When they
Okay. Shnemar says, Yamru ayam biyam suf. They rebelled about the sea at this sea of reeds. B'di'ita barachin, and it's stated in Arachin. Okay. Ben Paran uven Tofel Lavan. Between Paran and Tofel and Lavan. Amar Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai, so Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai said, Chazarnu al kol hamikra. We went all over the Torah. V'lo matzinu makom, and we have not found a place. Shemo Tofel Lavan, whose name is Tofel and Lavan. Ella, but rather,
no such place.
No such place. Okay. Chochichan, but rather Moshe rebuked them. Al hadvarim shetapolu al haman.
Okay. Lavan.
Oh, over the words dealing with the slander with the man. Oh.
Rebuke them.
Okay. Shehu Lavan, which is white, Yamru, and they said, Nafshenu Katsa Belechem Hakel, and our soul is restricted to Kilkol.
That's sick of the light bread.
Like bread. Oh, okay.
Nafshenu kotze, I translated it a little bit freely because Nafshenu kotze is a Hebrew euphemism.
Oh.
Right? Which means our soul is sick, meaning puking, because of the light bread.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to say we are sick and tired of the light bread.
Oh. Yalman. Yeah. Yalmasha.
So that's Toifel and Lavan. Okay?
Right. And let's see, Yalmasha Suba Mibarpan, and what did they did in the wilderness of Paran? Yedei Hamaraglim. Oh, that was with the spies. Oh. Okay, so these were all times that made Hashem angry.
Right.
Okay, and let's see, I don't know if it's the last one, but V'chatzerot, and Chatzerot, B'machlukato shel Korach. This is where they had the dispute with Korach. The Baracher, Amru Lahem, Another explanation.
It's interesting. Where does Rashi see Chatzeros is referring to the Machlekes of Korach? Because if you look in the Psukim, you'll see that it says Chatzeros refers to a different place. It says with regard to where Miriam spoke to Aaron Lashon Hara about Moshe. That was in Chatzeros. If you look at the end of, just 1 second.
That's Parsha Korach.
So where does Rashi get it when it's talking about Korach? Here it says in Parshas Baloista, chapter 11, pasuk 35. It says Mikivros Atavo Noson Chatzeros Vayuba Chatzeros. From Kivros Atavo, which is the place where they had complained they didn't have meat, and the Kosh Baruch who brought them quails. They ate and ate and ate till it came out of their noses.
Right.
Okay? So it says from there, the pasuk says, Mikivros Atava, that place where it was Kivros Atava. The people traveled Chatzeros to Chatzeros. Ayuba Chatzeros, and they were in Chatzeros. And that's where it says the incident with Miriam and Aaron speaking against Moshe. And then at the end of that parsha, it says, afterwards, the people traveled from Chatzeros and they encamped in the wilderness of Paran. And that's where the Chet HaMeraglim happened. So where does Rashi get it from? That b'machlekoso shel Korach. That's referring to the dispute with Korach. So I have a note over here. Says, if the incident of Korach took place at Chatzeros, as Rashi seems to explain here, this would imply that it took place before the sending of the spies at Paran, for they traveled from Chatzeros to Paran. However, Rashi lists the Korach incident as the fourth misdemeanor, implying that it happened after the sending of the spies. Mizrahi contends that Rashi quotes two conflicting sources. Go Aryeh, however, disagrees. He explains that both events took place at Paran, but since they could not both be alluded to in the same way, and the sending of the spies had already been alluded to with Paran, Chatzeros is used to allude to the Korach incident. Okay, since it's a place where to. However, Rashi may that's one explanation. Right. However, Rashi may be explained as not interpreting Chatzeros as referring to the place Chatzeros, but as courts, i.e., an allegorical reference to the fact they were in factional split among the Jewish people, which thus alludes to the dispute of Korach, which means that rather than referring to Chatzeros doesn't mean it means courts. Each person had their own court. So that there was a split. That's indicating there was a split. Okay, Dava Acher.
Okay, so Dava Acher. Okay, so Moshe said to them, Hayeh lachem l'mod, you should have learned. Mima she'asiti l'Miriam b'chatzrot. Oh, what I did for Miriam at Chatzerot. Oh, b'shvil lashon hara, because of bad talk. V'atem nidbartem b'makom. And you had spoken, I guess, against Hashem.
Right.
Wow. Okay. And then V'di Zahav, the Hochichan al ha'egel shasu. Oh, this is where he rebuked them about the golden calf.
Right.
Okay, that they made. Bishvil Rov Zahav, because of the majority of all the gold.
Abundance, because of the abundance of gold they had.
Abundance of gold. Shehayalachem, which they had. Oh, Shenemar, the Chesef here, Batila.
Beitila.
Oh, here, Beitila. I provided them silver for her. The Zahav and gold, Asu Labal. And they made a ball. Oh, the idol.
I gave her plenty of gold, silver and gold, referring to the Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of silver and gold too, but they made it into the idol Baal. They made it into Baal. Okay? Very good. Let's go on to Pasuk base. Is Ru around?
I'm back. Yeah.
Pasuk base.
Achad Asar Yom Me Chorev Derech Har Seir Ad Kadesh Barnea. So 11 days from Chorev by way of Mount Seir to Kadesh Barnea. Rashi says, Achad Asar Yom Me Chorev. Amar Lahem Moshe. Moshe said to them, Re'u ma shegaram tem. See what you caused. Ein lachem derech kitzara me chorev lekadesh barnea. You have no shorter route from Chorev to Kadesh Barnea, Kederech Har Seir, than the way of Mount Seir. Va'afhu mahalach achad asar yom, and even it is a journey of 11 days. Va'atem halachtem osa. Yet you traversed it b'shlisha yamim, in 3 days. Shaharei. For see now, be'esrim be'iyar. On the 20th of Iyar, Nas'u me Chorev. They traveled from Chorev, Shneimar, as it says, Vayehi b'shana hashenis. It was in the 2nd year, b'chodesh hasheni, in the 2nd month, be'esrim b'chodesh b'gomer, on the 20th of the month, etc. Uve esrim v'tish'a b'sivan, and on the 29th of Sivan, shalchu es hameraglim. They sent the spies, mikadesh Barnea, from Kadesh Barnea, te mehem shloshim yom. deduct from them 30 days. She'asu b'kivros ha'te'ava, which they spent in kibros ha'te'ava. V'yachlu, I'm sorry, she'achlu ha'basar chodesh yamim, for they ate meat there for a month of days.
Right.
Shiv'a v'shiv'a yamim, and deduct another 7 days. She'asu b'chatzeros, which they spent in chatzeros. Lehisager sham Miriam, that Miriam was quarantined there. Nimtza, it is thus found, b'shalosha yamim, that for 3 days.
In 3 days.
Pardon?
In 3 days.
That in 3 days, halachu kol oso haderech, they went that entire path.
The distance, right. They covered the entire distance in 3 days.
V'chol kach haisa hashechina mis labetet bishvilchem. The Shechina exerted so much for you.
Right.
L'maher bi aschem la'aretz, to hurry your arrival to the land. Uvishvil shekil kaltem, but because you acted improperly, Hesev eschem sevivos har Sa'ir. He took you round about Mount Seir, Arba'a Shana, for 40 years.
Arba'im.
Arba'im Shana, for 40 years.
Okay. Okay, I think maybe we'll just hold it here because the next Rashi, after the next one, very long. Okay, so fine. We got up to Pasuk Gimel. Okay.
Very good. Yesh Kayach.
Beseda.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You will have a good day.
Okay, you too. See you, Meir.
Okay, bye, Lou.